Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Tequila Sway. I teach artists how to become unstarving and to focus on their purpose. Now, today I want to talk about 5 ways to prevent content overwhelmment. Sometimes it just seems like it's just too much drama to create content on a daily basis, right? I mean, I know I felt that way. I don't know about you, but I feel that way when I'm not prepared to post online, especially for IG because that's the platform that I like to frequent the most. So, I want to give you 5 ways to prevent overwhelmment of creating content and just getting out of your own way and not thinking so much about it. It's really not that hard. You just got to get your mindset together and be prepared to do the work. All right? You ready for these 5 pieces? Okay, so number one. Number one is you want to batch your content in one day. All right, so what that means is if you choose Sunday, let's say you choose Sunday as the day that you're going to create your content, what you're going to do is you're going to create, let's see, maybe 5 different things that you can talk about in your videos. All right, I'm going to give you a couple of them, not all of them. So, one, have a performance reel showing your skills. So, depending on what type of artist you are, if you're a poet, spoken word poet, show us, some videos of you speaking at a poetry lounge or teaching someone how to spit some bars. You know what I mean? If you are a painter, show us the process of you painting your work and how you get it in. If you're a musician, take us into the studio with you. You know what I'm saying? That's content that you do on a daily basis or however often you do it. And it gives us a little background scoop into how you do what you do when you do what you do. You know what I mean? So that's one of the things. Do a performance reel. The second thing is to show your personality. Give us the real you. Like, we don't want no facade. We don't want an act in. We want somebody who's you. And if you do happen to put an act in and make a character, I'm just giving you a little scoopity scoop. If you happen to create a character that you can use in your IG reels, that's even better. That's content after content after content. Listen, Linda Lesters, you got to get creative around here. Use your creative skills. You are an artist. Be creative. All right. And I'll give you one more. Post something about your family. Give us something personal that we can go, yes, family. Give us something that makes our heart warm. You know what I mean? Because after all, we are all human and we can relate on a certain level. All right. All right. So that's number one. Batch your content in one day. Maybe you can, you can film out a few videos in one day, change your outfits up, and when it's time for you to post the videos, you'll have some material ready to be uploaded. But before we get to that, let me slow down and let me get to the next one. Number two, dos. Create a calendar. Now, this one may be a little more tedious, and if you're like me and sometimes you don't want to do the technical parts of anything, it may seem a little tedious. However, nothing is as hard as it seems once you start the process. So if you create a calendar, meaning you have a calendar layout, or you can just write it out on what days you're going to do, and you're going to write out what you want to talk about specifically that day, what you want to post about specifically that day, and have like a little theme going so that people will know, okay, so she's talking about focus today. All right, focus queen. You see what I'm saying? If you want to talk about I don't know, it depends on what type of artist you are, whatever you want to talk about, paint, how to buy paintbrushes, whatever, you could give us insight into that by scheduling it out per day, per week, and give us that content on a consistent basis, because that's the one thing you need is consistency. All right, so create a calendar for each day you're going to post content. And you don't even have to do it every day, although I prefer to do mine every day because people tend to gravitate and pay more attention to you when you're consistent. And you gain more followers that way, and you trick the algorithms and all of this stuff because it shows that you are more consistent and serious about posting your material for your audience. All right. So the third one, tres, repurpose existing content. So maybe you just don't feel like you don't have the time, or you have a creative block for whatever reason, and that's a whole different live. You could just repurpose the material that has done good on your page. So let's just say you posted a video about you eating watermelon. If that thing went viral at some point, repost it. But this time, put a little twist to it. What's something that makes it different this time? Are you tasting a new type of watermelon instead of the normal pink watermelon? Are you tasting the yellow watermelon? Oh, you ain't know it was a yellow watermelon? I forgot the name of it, but yeah, it's one out there that's yellow. Just saying. So that's three. That's three things. So far, let's do a quick recap. Batch your content, create a calendar, repurpose existing content. Okay. So number 4, cuarto. Ask your audience what they want to see. Just ask them. That's a video in itself. Hey, I'm a poet, and I be in these IG streets and in these physical streets, and I want to know, what do y'all want to see? Let me know so I could better serve you, so I could better entertain you. You know what I mean? Just ask your audience. That they are there for you to entertain them, for you to, they're on your page for a reason. So why not just ask the source, your audience, what they desire, right? So that's the 4th one. And the very last one is, the 5th one is cinco. Teach them something you learned about life, yourself, them as an audience, being an artist. Teach them something. You know what I mean? We're here to entertain, but we're also here to educate people on what it is that we do and why we do it, so that they can get more of an understanding of the craft and more of an understanding of us. But also, when they see us, they recognize themselves in some type of way, right? So you want to teach them something, and that will make them want to come back to your page, because they're learning and being entertained. Edutainment is the best form. You know what I mean? So just be authentic with it. Just find a medium between how you use your artistry, and while also educating them simultaneously. All right, so let's do a quick recap of the 5 ways to prevent content overwhelmment. 1, batch your content in one day. Okay, that'll save you a lot of time for the week. 2, create a calendar. Be more organized. It will help you to stay structured, and it will help you to be more productive. 3, repurpose existing content. When you repost successful posts, it reminds the audience, like, oh yeah, I remember this video, and the post already did something great, so why not just repurpose it with a twist? 4, cuarto, ask your audience what they want to see. They're the main ones on your page, so ask them what they would like to see to keep them around and coming back for more. And last but not least, 5, cinco, teach them something you learned about life, yourself, them as an audience. Just give them your tea, your perspective of life, and just be authentic with it. You know what I mean? So those are the 4 ways that you could prevent content overwhelmment. It's something that I practice, and just practicing these things alone, just doing these things alone, is 5 reels you can create and post up and upload from Monday through Friday. Automatically, this is the content for myself. I need to be posting this for myself. Notes to me, note to self. But anyway, I hope this information helped you. If you enjoyed it, if you learned anything from it, be sure to like this post. Be sure to comment whether it helped you and how it helped you, and share it. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because the only way I'm going to deliver this type of information to you is if I know that you're interested, that you're engaged, and that you are paying attention to what I'm saying. Anyway, this is your girl Tequila Sway. Y'all stay focused, keep going, and stay pursuing your purpose. Love y'all.